Hey guys, Sparks here with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video, and today we're going to talk about one of the coolest and most desirable things in the game, and that is overload gear, or what some people refer to as tier 10 gear. So we're going to talk about what you need to do to get it, and then how it works once you actually have it and how you can upgrade it. So the first thing you need to know is that you can only get this from special interception. So you need to get a manufacturer-specific piece of tier 9 gear, which you can only get if you get at least tier 7 damage on that special interception. Then you're also going to need a custom module. It's like this blue crystal thing, and that is only obtainable through tier 9 damage of special interception. So this is definitely towards the end game, but I think that this is important to talk about now because I think that a lot of light spenders and potentially some free-to-play people who are like day one players are getting to this point where they're actually getting a lot of this tier 9 gear and potentially trying to overload. So you can see that I have a piece of tier 9 gear here. It's the Pilgrim Arm here on Modernia. I'm going to level this up to level 5. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my custom module. Now, the custom module, you only need to do one to overload it. And the important thing to keep in mind here is that it's going to stay to this unit. It is impossible to unequip it. So normally with equipment, you can move it to whichever unit you want, right? Well, once you overload it, it is permanently part of that unit. So make sure you have it on the unit that you want to use once you finally commit to that. So when I do this, I'm going to get a random assortment of stats, and you can have up to 3 random effects. Now, it's RNG on which ones you get. You might only get 1, you might get 2, you might get 3, that's the best case scenario. Now, there's another layer to this too, because each one of those stats has a range of how potent it is. So you can see there's like different values for how much crit you can get, how much extra ammo, all this kind of thing. So this is all RNG. So I'm going to go ahead and use my custom module. And you'll see that RNG's got hands. Dang, like seriously, RNG's got hands. I only got 1 extra effect here. Crit rate isn't even all that good in Nikke, and I think this is towards the bottom of the stat range too. But hey, overload gear is still going to make a huge difference because it gets very powerful. So now once it's been overloaded, I can level it up again all the way up to level 5. And this is very resource intensive, so be saving all those level up modules, and all of that lower tier gear will give it a lot of experience for leveling up. Now, the other thing to keep in mind here is that you can re-roll these things. Now, it's going to cost you more of those custom modules to do this, so better be getting really good at getting tier 9 damage on those special interceptions. I have 1 more custom module that I can use, but I'm going to save it because at this stage in the game, I think it's better for me to get more overload pieces of gear rather than just going all in on re-rolling and trying to get 1 super good piece of overload gear on 1 unit. So I just want to like build my library of gear that's on my units for right now. But it's going to cost you 1 custom module to re-roll, and that's going to re-roll everything, okay? So I'm going to lose the one that I have on here already if I did this, which I don't really care about because it's not that great. Or you can lock your effect by using 2 custom modules, and then it will only re-roll the other sections that you haven't locked. Now, keep in mind, there's no way to get these custom modules back, so you know it's going to take a long time. Make sure you decide that you really want to do whatever it is you're doing before you lock yourself into that. So what I would highly suggest is just kind of like building up your library of manufacturer-specific tier 9 gear, overload them on some of your best units. Remember, they're going to stay on there. You can't move them. And then once you kind of have several of those, and you have like a pretty solid squad, different selection, then you might want to start re-rolling the stats. Now, if you got lucky, you can lock the ones that you want, and then you can re-roll and get different effects on the ones that you don't like. You can also re-roll not the stats for that particular effect as well. So you kind of have 2 different layers, or kind of 3 different layers of RNG there. So good luck to all of you. I hope that clarifies how overload gear works. It's really cool. It's a big power spike. I'm excited to use some more of this. I haven't decided what piece of gear I want to use for my second one, and hopefully I'll get some more of this really soon. And let me know if you guys have gotten any and what you think are the best effects that you can get to reroll with, because I'm trying to decide for myself as well. So any advice that you have, any experience on what the best rerolling things are once we get to that point, I'd really appreciate that. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and end the video with a summons for power. Some of you guys might remember I left off with my power at LB2, and we're going to try and hit max limit break here. So we're going to do a 10 times summon. Orange spark, okay, good sign, good sign. Hopefully we're looking for that abnormal. We can finish off power. Wish me luck, guys. Pilgrim, oh, hype. Is it finally time for Snow White? Noah, okay, alright. So we were shooting for power, but I won't complain about a Pilgrim. Noah is a brand new one, and honestly, that's probably the best Pilgrim I could have gotten right now, because now I have a burst 2, which means for the Pilgrim Tribe Tower, I'm going to be able to go into full burst. Noah has a funny design, but her shields look pretty badass. Yeah, I mean, I'm still chasing Snow White, but and I do still want to finish off power, but Noah is very cool. She's also very strong in PvP, so actually pretty excited to have her. I'll probably level her up a lot really fast here, because I do want to start using her. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and again, don't forget to let me know what you think the best stats to reroll are, and I will catch you guys in the next video or on the next stream.